Hey everyone, I'm Loryn Stone with Toy Wizards, that's toy-wizards.com, and I'm back for another retro toy review. And today we are going to be looking at my actual oldest toy, and that is my Little Miss Singing Mermaid. Before we get started, give this video a big like and subscribe to Toy Wizards on YouTube so you don't miss a single one of our updates. Because remember, we update all the time. Many of us who collect toys have the warm and fuzzies and nostalgic feelings for our childhood. I come across many people in the toy collecting sphere who have made it their mission, their collecting goal, to reclaim many toys from their childhood that were lost. But some of us actually still have toys from our childhood, at least one piece. Then again, there's the people who literally have every toy from their childhood. You were smart. And you have my full admiration. You rock, go you, especially if you have any of the accessories left, that's fantastic. Again, I know many people in the He-Man, Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe communities who literally have their childhood toys, and that is awesome. But the one childhood toy that I still have, not toys from my childhood, but like my oldest toy, is my Little Miss Singing Mermaid. I may have showed her off in my Girl Toys discussion. I'll link that in the description when I talked about, can girl toys come back as we remember them, or can they only come back in new form? Spoiler, they can only come back in new form. My Little Miss Singing Mermaid is like this, she's mine. This toy is Hanukkah 1990. I was 5 years old, and this was all I wanted. This was all I wanted, and I got her, and I kept her, and I cherished her, and I did my absolute best to take care of her. So let's talk a little bit about the Little Miss toys, and then about this one specifically, what she did, and what she does and doesn't do today. The Little Miss toys were, again, a line of toys that had this cutesy bootsy smoochy little face and little pucker lips and little cheekies. And they had different gimmicks. My oldest sister had Little Miss makeup. So the gimmick there was when you used cold water, her makeup came on, and when you used hot water, you used a sponge on her face and the makeup would come off. So she had like a little bit of blush or this little heart. I'll show you. The heart on the cheek is a staple, much like Rainbow Bright and her star on her cheek. She had earrings that would come on and off, lipstick that would come on and off, and that was a really cool toy. Think that if you rubbed water on the costume, then designs would come on or off. There was another one that I think was Little Miss Hair, and the gimmick was that you crimp her hair, and she had like neon radical clothing. And that one my sister Karen had. So Jackie had Little Miss Makeup, Karen had the Little Miss Crimping Hair. Karen had a few crimping hair dolls. Again, it was a very popular gimmick at the time. So being that I was, again, 4 or 5 years old, I turned 5 in August of 1990, mermaids were the jam. I mean, The Little Mermaid came out in 1989, and I loved it. I saw it in the theaters. I still remember seeing it in the theaters. I watched it in preschool when the videotape came out, you know, however many months later. I had the cassette tape, and I carried it around with my little Fisher-Price boombox, and I would just lay on the sofa and like put it up to my ear and listen to all the songs. And then, of course, when the Disney Little Mermaid didn't come out on video fast enough, my mom rented the 1975 Toei version with Marina, where she dies and it crushes you, and I'm watching it and I'm like, oh god, what did you have? And so yeah, lots and lots of memories about mermaids. Little girls today love mermaids. Everything is mermaid aesthetic. It's just fairies, mermaids, it's all forever, guys. It's forever. So my daughter loves mermaids to this day too. Of course, when Little Miss Singing Mermaid was announced in 1990 and she was coming out for the Christmas season, I lost my mind, and this was the only thing I wanted, and I was so lucky that my parents found her. Like, I don't know how difficult it was. That's, when you're a kid, it's just magic. You wanted it and you got it. So, you know, again, Hanukkah present. So I was very grateful that my parents, because no Santa, my parents got her for me. So let's talk about what she did and what she doesn't do, and you can look at the condition of mine, which I think she's in pretty average condition. Her hair used to be, of course, more soft curls. Over time, she's frayed a little bit, but she's still curly. And again, this looks like my daughter. This is exactly what my daughter looks like. It's amazing. Like, I could not have foretold the future better myself with her wild curly hair and her squishy cheeks and big blue eyes. Like, it's nuts. She sang, again, Little Miss Singing Mermaid. So the thing was that you squeezed her and she would sing this little la 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 la. She was touted to be water resistant. So the commercials showed her, you know, swimming underwater with the disclaimer of like, don't submerge her. But she was encouraged that you take her into the tub, because I want to say that the colors here, this pink and green, foam green, I think they came off in the warm water, and as she dried, it came back, or vice versa. Maybe it was that it wasn't there, and when you put her in the water, it came back. Clearly, at this point, I may be wrong about that gimmick. At this point, we just have the colors that we have. Can the camera pick it up? There we go. Now you can see. She has one gem right there. Obviously, she had another gem right here that fell off at some point. She's a 30-year-old girl. Parts are going to start falling off. Her makeup never budged. Like, there was no warm and cold water gimmick with the makeup, like the Little Miss makeup doll. And the speaker, she sang from her crown. You can see there's a little bit of discoloration right there where it was this kind of coral pinky pink, and now it's like a salmon-y orange. So she used to sing, the speaker is in here. She's calcified. This doll, again, used to be able to squeeze it. She is rock freaking hard. Her head doesn't even move anymore. She is in this frozen state. Her arms move a little bit. You guys remember those dolls that when you lifted the arm, the ponytail grew out? Yeah, we had those too. Lots of cool dolls in the 80s and 90s. Lots of interesting gimmicks. I just remembered that when her arm lifted, I remember like, and it was this can opener sound on when the ponytail anyway, I digress. Little Miss Singing Mermaid. So her arms still move, we're good there. Her head is stuck. She sang, you put a 9-volt battery in here, and this is what the inside looks like. It doesn't work. She worked for a really long time. Now the wire part here is starting to break, probably from resting on top of the crown, and just over time it just sort of, you know, pulls on it and it starts getting like a little sensitive. This would never be a thing today, because kids' toys today don't have exposed batteries. They all have, they're all, you know, they use a screwdriver and open the compartment for safety reasons. But back here, they were like, not only were they like, here, just open it, go for it, but like, open it, go for it, and take her in the water. There were simple times. That said, I never misused her. 9 volts would shock your tongue. Like, I didn't want that in my mouth after the first time. We learned our lessons the hard way. Yeah, 9-volt to the tongue, no thanks. Didn't like it. No, didn't want any more shock therapy there. So again, this would never happen today because it doesn't meet safety standards. The rest of the crown is in good condition. I'm looking at it here. Yeah, I didn't mess this toy up too much. As destructive as I was, you should have seen what I did to my Barbies. My God, they used to be made out of rubber, and I would just chew the feet off so they'd have like these robot sticks, because I liked those robot sticks. I just cut their hair, and I chewed on them, and I would chew on their hands to make their fingers grow so they looked like these crazy, like Junji Ito drawings, just long, stretched out, gnarly. Like, I really put my Barbies through the ringer. But this one, I took really good care of. And I still take really good care of her. And I love this doll. I do. I love this doll. And I know for many Toy Wizard fans, you know, viewers out there, like, you're into your Machinders and your G.I. Joes. And I love those kind of neat, those kind of genre fandom toys. But, like, as a little girl, you know, we start from, this is the baseline. This kicks off the love. Especially for someone like me who actually really did not attach to baby dolls. I did not like Cabbage Patch Kids. I did not like Strawberry Shortcake. There were a lot of traditional girl toys other than Rainbow Bright. We have a Rainbow Bright episode of Retro Toy Reviews coming up, so you'll hear all about my attachment to Rainbow Bright for specific reasons. But I just didn't really attach to nurtury toys. But this baby doll with her mermaid, with her, you know, the mermaid thing, And she's so beautiful. This one was my exception. So I am so grateful to have her today, and I get to watch my daughter play with her in a very controlled environment for no more than 10 minutes at a time. Just messing around. So that's all I got for you guys today. I'm Loryn Stone with Toy Wizards. That's toy-wizards.com. Stick with our site daily for toy news, reviews, articles, listicles, snarticles, editorials, opinion pieces, and we'll catch you guys for the next one. Be good, be safe, have fun, keep collecting, and I'll see you soon. Bye!